It's 5 years in the making and we finally have the sequel to the Hollywood Godzilla movie that first came out in 2014. So it's been a pretty long wait. The first Godzilla movie, if all of you remember, it was criticized by a lot for not having enough Godzilla screen time. There was not a lot of kaiju fights with Godzilla. So they pretty much fixed all the complaints that fans had with the first movie, and this movie, you will get a non-stop battle royale with Godzilla versus all the kaijus. From start to finish, it's non-stop action, which is pretty fun for fans like me. And of course, this is quite different from the way how the Japanese makes their Godzilla movie, right? Because Japanese ones tend to be more focused on storytelling, talking about how the effects of human nuclear testing is destroying the environment, and as a result, Godzilla wreaks havoc back into civilization. But this time around, Godzilla 2019, King of Monsters, there are no long screenplay about this, so that's pretty much kept to a bare minimum. And with this movie being almost 2 hours long, I think it's more than 120 minutes, there's actually not a lot of screenplay or time to build any of the characters that you see on this movie, because they are all pretty new except with the exception of Ken Watanabe. Everyone is new, you've never heard of them, you've not seen them, but there's not a lot of time to focus to develop any of the characters, which to me it's fine, because to me the human characters are really pretty much secondary next to the kaiju. The Godzilla and all the different kaijus is really what you're here for. You just want to see the amazing CGIs that's made for the kaiju. So what is better than looking at all the kaiju fights, of course, it's not just Godzilla versus all the different kaijus. The different kaijus will also fight among themselves. I'm not going to give any spoilers here. The best things other than the kaiju fights are actually how each and every one of the kaiju enters the fray, how they actually emerge from the earth or from their hiding place. It's actually quite an amazing spectacle and truly an amazing showcase of how big and terrifying the kaijus are, as we've never seen them before. So I would say that the director actually made an amazing way to introduce each and every different kaijus that really gives you the sense of scale and size of all the different kaijus. And it kind of made us think about how maybe this is what Pacific Rim 2 should have been. I think if Pacific Rim 2 have gotten some of the cues of how they introduce the kaijus and the kaiju fights from this movie, Godzilla King of Monsters, I think Pacific Rim would have been so much better. Lastly, I just want to talk about the soundtrack. What I really like about this movie is the soundtrack is pretty much decent, but they've kept the main soundtrack of the Godzilla, da-da-dun, only at the end towards the climax. Unlike, if you remember, if you watch Avengers Endgame, they played the signature soundtrack way too often in that movie. So that's just my personal gripe in the Avengers Endgame. So for us, I think Godzilla King of Monsters is definitely worthwhile to watch. It's different from all the different Godzilla's movies that we have seen before. There's no long conversation, dialogue plays. There's just non-stop actions between the humans and the kaijus, and also between Godzilla and all the different kaijus. It's really an amazing spectacle of non-stop battle royale that I think fans will really appreciate, like myself. And if you're wondering, hey, should I stick after the movie ends? Is there a post-credit scene? The answer is yes. So do wait for the post-credit scene. I know the movie is already long enough, it's 2 hours long, but do wait for the post-credit scene, it'll be worth it. Okay, so for us, 1 out of 10, 10 being the best, I would say this movie is a 9 for us. It's not because of the great storytelling, it's not because of the dialogue, but the entire Godzilla and kaiju fights, the entire CGI spectacle of it is just really amazing. It's so much better than the first Godzilla movie that we've seen. I would highly recommend this to Godzilla fans and of course family with young kids. I think they would definitely love this. You've never seen the kaijus in this light before. So thanks for watching, and please subscribe to our channel if you love what we're putting out here.